Hey everybody, I'm Brett Russ, a dive instructor at Waterworld in Durham, and I'm here to talk to you today about scuba diving. We're working with the Chapel Hill Community Center in conjunction with their adventure series to bring the exciting world of scuba diving to you. Before we get in the pool and actually demonstrate some of the skills that you'll learn as a scuba diver, we're going to talk a little bit about the equipment that is involved. So over here we've got the BCD, Buoyancy Compensating Device, and that actually allows you to be neutrally buoyant in the water. You can add or take air out to adjust your buoyancy. It's also good when you're at the surface to be able to inflate and remain at the surface. We also, as you're probably aware, we have a tank of pressurized air that is used in conjunction with scuba diving. And we have this, which is called a regulator, which allows you to actually breathe underwater. We have an alternate air regulator as well, and we have a depth gauge / pressure gauge that tells you at any given time how much air you have. So there in a nutshell is a high level of the essential equipment that you'll use when you're scuba diving. Of course, we'll also be wearing wetsuits, fins, mask, snorkel, and weights that will help also compensate for our buoyancy. So with that, let's get in the pool.
Hey everybody, I'm Brett Russ, an instructor with Waterworld in Durham. I've got my daughter Kirby here with me. We're going to go through a couple things that you can look forward to. If you determine that you want to do some discover diving scenario through Chapel Hill Adventures. I'm here at the Chapel Hill Community Center in their pool, and we're going to have some fun today. What do you think, Kirby?
Woo!
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right, so remember, we're going to start with a couple of hand signals, okay? So when I do this, it means okay, all right? And I usually do this in the form of a question. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
All right. Obviously, we can't talk when we're underwater, so we have to go through these hand signals so that we can make sure that we can communicate, okay? All right, so if for some reason you're not okay, you kind of do this, right? That means, I'm having trouble clearing my ears, or I'm having trouble with my mask, whatever it might be, okay? All right, so when we do this, it means we're going down.
We're going down.
All right? This means we are going up, okay? All right, so when we go underwater, I will demonstrate a skill to you, okay? And then I will ask you to do it. So the way I do that is I say, you watch me, okay? And then I will do the skill or whatever, and then I will say, and now it's your turn, okay? All right, so the first skill that we're going to learn is how to clear your regulator, okay? So look, there's two methods to clearing your regulator. There's two methods to clearing your regulator. The first method, there's a button on here called the purge valve, okay? So this purges all the water that is out of this mouthpiece on the second stage of your regulator, okay? So that's one method. When you're using this method, that water is going to splash into the back of your mouth, so you want to make sure that you put the tongue on your roof of your mouth to keep that splash from, thank you Kirby, to keep that splash from going into the back of your mouth, okay? So that's method one, and then breathe normally, all right? The second method is you're just going to forcefully exhale, and it's going to cause all the water to go out of this port, these portals at the bottom. By the way, you always want to make sure these portals are facing downward. Thank you, Kirby. All right. So any questions there? So what we'll do is we'll go underwater and we'll learn. I will demonstrate that skill to you. Okay. Now, before we do that, I also want to talk to you about proper inflation and deflation of your BCD. Okay. Remember, inflating and deflating your BCD is a way that you can keep that neutral buoyancy when you're underwater. Remember, as you go down, the air in your lungs, the air that's in your wetsuit compresses. And as you do that, you have to add more air in order to compensate for that. Okay? As you come up, the air in your lungs and the air in your wetsuit starts to expand, and that's when you would actually be using your deflator to let air out of your BCD as you go closer to the surface. Okay, so there's a couple. So, thank you, Kirby. So, a couple of other things that it's important to talk about is the importance of clearing your ears when you go underwater. Have you ever gone diving at the deep end of a pool and you feel a little pressure on your ears? Okay. So, there's a way that you clear your ears. You pinch your nose and blow softly into your nose. And the result of that, you'll hear your ears pop, okay? Another method for doing that is just to wiggle your jaw, okay? Or swallow. Sometimes swallowing will help as well, okay?
But don't swallow water.
Very, very good, Kirby. Thank you. So another thing that you want to remember is that you want to equalize early and often, okay? You don't want to go down 10 feet and then try to equalize because the pressure may be so great on your ears that it's hard to equalize at that point. So I recommend about every foot as you're descending, start equalizing, okay?
Awesome.
What? Yes, thank you. Very good. All right, so now let's talk about inflating and deflating your BCD. Whenever you're at the surface, you always want to make sure your BCD is inflated, okay? This little button right here is attached to the low pressure inflator hose, which goes to your cylinder tank, okay? So,
Easy words.
now I'm picking up my feet and I'm floating freely and easily.
Woohoo!
Thank you, Kirby. You want to try it yourself?
Let's float.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay. So, when we're deflating, thank you. When we're deflating our BCD, BCD stands for Buoyancy Compensator Device.
Oh.
Thank you, Kirby. Thank you. All right. So,
Very
when we're deflating, you want to hold it up high, okay, and push this button on top. See me slowly starting to sink? All right. So, when you're descending, you've got your regulator in your mouth. And the reason I don't have it in my mouth now is because I have to talk, right? And I've got my hand held high and pushing that deflator hose so that I'm deflating all the air out of my BCD as I slowly sink down. Okay? Just like that. Thank you, Kirby. Go back here. We're losing you. That mask looks wonderful on you, by the way.
Thank you. You look like a different person with your mask on.
Is that good or bad?
Well, you're not my dad anymore.
Okay. Alrighty. Thank you. Okay. So, the first thing we want to try to do is just get comfortable going in the water, okay? This breathing is a new thing, okay? So the most important rule in scuba diving is never, ever hold your breath, okay? Always breathe continuously, okay?
Why?
Well, because if you remember we talked about as you go down how air compresses, right? Well, as you're coming up, that air expands, all right? And so it expands in your lungs. If you're holding your breath, you could actually do some damage, right? We don't want to do that. So we always talk about breathing continuously, never holding your breath, okay? All right. So now that we've completed our clearing the regulator, we want to do the next skill, which is recovering the regulator, okay? Now, there's two methods to doing this. And one thing I want to talk to you about before we even get there is whenever you're underwater and the regulator is not in your mouth, you always want to be blowing bubbles. So you see this signal that I'm doing? You're blowing bubbles, okay? Doesn't have to be a huge stream of bubbles, but it's just a constant, steady stream of bubbles, okay? And that goes back to never holding your breath. By me seeing you blowing bubbles, then I know that you're not holding breath, okay? All right, very important. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is regulator recovery. So you'll see my signal for that is, okay, and what I'm going to do is basically throw that regulator away, all right? I'm blowing bubbles. And the first method for recovery of that regulator is I'm going to grab the cylinder, the scuba tank with my left hand, and I'm going to kind of lean to the right a little bit, all right? The next thing I'm going to do is what I call a karate chop method. I am going to sweep my arm down and back as close to my body as possible, and look, that regulator is right there, okay? I'm still blowing bubbles, all right? Now I'm putting that regulator in my mouth, and I'm blowing forcefully. Or I'm pressing that purge valve. And then breathe normally, and you're okay, fine, all right? So that's method number one. Method number two is even easier, I think. So again, I am throwing that regulator away, and I am just reaching over my right shoulder and feeling until I grab that regulator hose. See? And again. Or. Simple, huh?
Great.
Good job. Thank you. All right. I'm teaching Kirby how to scuba dive.
What?
Yeah, I'm a scuba instructor from Waterworld.
That is so cool.
Yeah, so we use the Shallow Community Center pool here to do our instruction, and we were actually doing a video for Chapel Hill Adventures in conjunction with the Chapel Hill Parks and Recreation.
That's awesome. So how do you take some lessons? How do you get involved?
Well, so there's several ways. We got a Facebook page, we got a website, waterworld.com. You can go to the Chapel Hill Adventure website and see the information that they have there. So look for that to be posted on the Chapel Hill website. That introduction coming up soon.
That's a great thing, God.
He's a great instructor, and they really take it slow. And you don't have to feel overwhelmed or anything like that. Sometimes people think you have to have all this knowledge or all this equipment, but it's really for anybody to try out.
So you can bring your own gear. All kind of gear.
So when we instruct, we teach a class, all the equipment is included.
Sweet.
So yeah.
It's great. You need to see great stuff. Once you're certified, you just go on guys.
Oh, is that good?
Yeah.
That's so cool. Oh, that'd be good for you.
Yeah, we'll definitely. It's our part.
Let's get some more gear out.
Hey everybody, again this is Brett Russ with Waterworld in Durham. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed making it today. Remember that this tutorial is not meant for training. We had professionals involved the entire time. We had lifeguards present. So again, make sure that you take the proper training in order to enjoy this very fun sport. And I hope you guys are as excited about scuba diving as I am. Thank you. For more information on how to register for a class or discover scuba experience, contact Chapel Hills Park and Rec or Waterworld. We can't wait to see you in the water.